Hello. Welcome back to my channel, SimplyLylli. Today I am going to be showing you guys how I apply these French tips from none other than BTArtBox. If you are new here, please hit that subscribe button, thumbs this video up, and leave me a cute, good note in the comment section, and I'll be sure to reach out to you with love.
Yeah, why?
I have done a video on the BTArtBox French tips before, however, those ones were black. These ones are their white French tips, and without further ado, let's get into this video. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. Please don't forget to like, leave me a comment, and subscribe. So today we're going to be doing a pretty classic French tip press-on featuring BTArtBox. Highly available on Amazon and most other places. I bought the sets kind of separately, so this BTArtBox gel glue came with a whole other set that was pretty much natural nail press-ons, and then I bought these French tips totally separate from that. This is my Nails Cat LED lamp. It is super flexible. Love this lamp for press-on purposes. It's so easy to use. My one thing is that I wish it was more of a tap lamp than a button lamp, but nonetheless, it still works. So I am going to be using my nail dehydrator and my nail primer for these press-ons. Everything will be linked in the description box, exactly what I use. I have done a video like this before where I used the same products, same BTArtBox nails, except those nails were black French tips. These ones are, of course, the classic white French tips. My nails were pretty much bare for a while when I popped off my last set. They didn't last very long, my last nails. Those are my my bubble nails, because I constantly was in water, washing dishes, whatever will have you, and so they popped off. I actually wore them to my sister's birthday event, and some of them popped off as I was, like, I think going through TSA heading to my sister's event. Anyway, I ended up popping them off and had bare nails the whole time. Anyway, now I'm just gonna be doing these French tips and seeing how long they last. Sometimes these days when I'm doing my my press-ons, they don't last very long, and I'm trying to figure out why. It could just be that I'm rushing through the application, or, you know, I don't dehydrate my nails properly. Maybe my nail bed needs a little bit more or better prep. I don't know. But here I'm basically putting my gel glue on both my nail and on the press-on itself, just to see if I could get a better adhesion there. This entire application was pretty bad. I think sometimes my natural nail bed is too flat and the BTArtBox is a little bit curved. I remember a comment where someone said that in one of my old videos, where they said they like BTArtBox, except their natural nail bed is way too flat and these nails are way too curved. And I actually didn't realize it's the same for me. Like, my nail bed is flat and these nails are way too curved, so I have to, like, add pressure to my nail a lot more than you would. And sometimes I pile on, like, the gel glue so I can have the gel glue fill the spaces So you see here, I'm like having so much trouble trying to like get rid of those air bubbles because there's a significant distance between my flat nail bed and the curvature of these BTArtBox nails. So my one tip is to add a little bit more glue, gel glue, because gel glue to me is kind of like gel, like builder gel, where you just like build it up and then it'll just take up the space, the air bubble spaces and stuff like that. Sometimes it doesn't work, sometimes it does, but that's a good tip that I could give folks that have like really flat nail bed. What I will do differently is, this one might help some folks. Use the gel glue on your nail bed, cure it so that you can formulate kind of like that curvature that's missing. Then put the gel on the actual press-ons and then press it on, and then it'll probably help you a little bit better because that first layer is cured, and now that second layer can go and like easily adhere to that. I would say to cure that first layer for about 30 seconds so it's still tacky. And then when you add your press on top of that, the tackiness and the wetness from the new layer will like cure together. But in my next application, if I try another BTArtBox press-ons, I will do that for sure and let you guys know how that works. So I got some alcohol here. The thing with the gel glue and like trying to get it to adhere to my flat nail bed is that you just get glue all over, and I hate feeling like my nails are super sticky. That's annoying. So the alcohol kind of helps that. Again, like I'm having so much trouble with this set because I'm getting so many air bubbles underneath my thumbnail, and I don't want to edit the video to show you guys a perfect application if that's not what happened. I'm gonna show you guys the flaws, the faults, all the frustrations that I get with this. That's not a dig at BTArtBox. It's just that either I'm not applying it right or there's tips and tricks to this specific brand, you know? Again, someone commented and said they find that this specific brand is too curved for their nail bed. This is the first time I've actually had problems with this. I never really had problems with this brand as far as like getting so many air bubbles, but that commenter said that they did, and I totally agree with this particular set that I have. A lot of air bubbles, a lot of kind of like frustration in getting that on there. So anyway, this is my thumb now. I've gotten a lot of the air bubbles out. I actually went off camera to just lift it just a little bit and add some more glue in there so that it can cure a little bit better. But yeah, anyway, we're gonna move on to the next nails and kind of see how those go. Again, I did have a lot of trouble with this application. All right, I'm gonna let you guys watch the rest of this video, and I'm gonna pop in now and then for a little bit of commentary based on what is happening. See if I can give you guys some tips on how to cure the issue, and we'll go from there. So here I have identified another air bubble in my pointer nail. It is super duper frustrating press-ons with these air bubbles. It is so frustrating when you don't know, like, good tips and tricks to kind of like solve it immediately in the moment. But again, I would highly recommend putting a layer of that gel glue onto your nail first, curing it for 30 seconds, maintaining a tacky layer, then putting another stroke of gel glue onto your press-ons and then curing that onto your nail. I promise you it's going to help fix that air bubble issue. But yeah, so I identified an air bubble. I am putting gel glue underneath that air bubble. Ultimately, it did pop off totally, so I just had to kind of like go in, take the whole thing off, put the gel, all that stuff, and now I'm curing it. I love doing my nails at home, but when you kind of get met with some of these little frustrations, it kind of like sets you back. I would say mentally a little bit, but here we are. Keep pushing, keep doing it. All right, we are finished with the actual application of the press-ons. Our next step is going to be putting on that builder gel, making sure that the French design stays for that solid 2 weeks. I'm using alcohol just to get rid of any of that tackiness from the gel glue, drying off the nails a little bit so that that gel top coat will stay. They look so nice just like this, so cute. But BTArtBox does recommend that you put builder gel over the design and cap it so that it lasts. I have worn these nails like this before with just top coat before, and the design started to fade after about a week and a half, maybe earlier than that, but I kind of clocked it at a week and a half. So yeah, here I'm just using my file and just getting rid of some of that blowout glue. The thing about doing this, you grind off some of the nail, but it's okay because you're going in with gel builder that will correct it, and it will leave some of that builder in the crevices. So the builder gel I have is Beetles. I do have a BTArtBox builder gel as well. When I started filming the video, I couldn't find it, but then as I was filming, I ended up remembering where I left it. But nonetheless, we're going to be using this one because the BTArtBox gel builder I did find, or that I did have, I think it was low, so I would have still had to default to this gel builder anyway. Now I'm just getting my bigger UV light so that I could stick my whole hand into it as I'm doing this. If you use that small one, you could probably only do two or three fingers, maybe 3 is being ambitious, at a time. So you're gonna need your full UV light there to get your work done. rough one?
Yeah, I'm trying to learn this new algorithm and I'm having a tough time with it. But I'm gonna get some more coffee.
All right, guys, here I am with both my nails done. Not the perfect application that I am used to. I do have to go in and clean up a lot of that blowout of the gel glue in some of the corners of my nails, as you can see. But for some at-home French sets, they do look professionally done, and I absolutely love that about these. I am going to add some cuticle oil to the cuticles there, hydrate those cuticles. The cuticle oil I'm using is from Target. I believe I bought it for about $8. I do have other cuticle oils as well that I bought from Sam's Beauty that when this bottle goes low, I just add it in. So it really could be just a refilled bottle with different cuticle oil. But the roses in it did come with it from Target. And you could just keep adding more cuticle oil in that. But yeah, for this set, I really love it. I work from home. I don't really go anywhere, and so it almost feels like I don't really need to go to the nail salon anymore sometimes. And so, in order to give myself things to do, I end up doing, my nails at home, and it's relaxing. And so, that's what we do. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for sticking with me as per usual. This was a fun set to complete, a relaxing set to complete because I really need to do my nails. But of course, please subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it. Hit that subscribe button, leave me a comment, let me know what other press-on nails you guys would like to see from me. And of course, like this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.